Continuing work on the battery of this 2013 Tesla Model S, here's what I did to each of the boards on the battery modules. So here's my last battery module board to reinstall, and one of the things that I've done here is I added some additional conformal coating up around here over those capacitors, and then also down this side here, these pins, because those are the two areas prone to having issues. The other thing is this screw right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out and I'm going to replace it with a different screw. So I've got my T10 screwdriver. And then I've got a box of stainless steel screws. These are M3 screws of different lengths with hex heads on them. And I'm going to use the 8mm screw with a washer. And I'm just going to put that in place of that screw that was there before. The other thing you can probably see right away is that the screw has a pretty thick head. So between that thicker head and that washer, the top of this screw is going to be taller than the top of the other screw. And so what that's going to do is make a high point on the board. So if that plastic shell gets pushed in anymore, hopefully it's going to get pushed up against the head of that screw, which you can see does stick out further than those capacitors that are notorious for getting rubbed against. So on every single one of these, I'm reinstalling the board, plugging in the two connectors on the back, putting in the 4 hollow push pins, and then the straight pins that fix that in place. And then I'll test it. Give it a second to connect. Okay, we're good. High of 4.015, low of 4.012, 3 millivolt difference. That's great. Cool. So you can see how that screw head there sticks out a little bit more than the screw head up here does, but it's still relatively short. It does not protrude out the back of that, but holds this connector solidly in place. I mean, that's all soldered anyways, but so basically that screw is the new high spot there. Then the other thing I'm going to do here is replace the Kapton tape, because unfortunately that stuff, it's not real sticky, so it doesn't hold well after you peeled it off. So I'll just put some fresh stuff on here. And this space here, up and then over, that's where the cable for the BMS goes. So I want to avoid putting any Kapton tape in that spot. So the other thing you can notice here is where the plastic overlaps. It's only, maybe 8mm at the most, but it does overlap at these screws. So that one screw there, just being a little higher, does push both of these pieces of plastic just a little bit away, just a little bit. So we can't get any rubbing down here. So right back in here are those capacitors that are responsible for checking the voltage on that section 6 of this battery module. And the plastic's a little bit away from them. Up here there's that screw, and there is space between those capacitors and the plastic shell. So now this one is ready to go back into the battery pack. Next time in this video series, we'll be hooking up and testing the cooling system for the battery. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you don't miss that video. And until next time, stay charged up.